Hey Aries, your January tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. I have your main themes, your week-to-week forecast, career and finance, and then love. Now for your main themes, you have a fairy blessing, which is a blessing of a safe place in the world, and your synchronistic symbol, which is the chess king. And so for these together, there's the feeling that your safe place in the world is especially social in nature this month. It's about your safe people. Now, for some of you, I see kind of like an entourage of humans, but for some of you, it's more like you're extra protected by your guides or whatever you believe in regarding your higher power. Now, the Chess King, if you know the game, is sort of a hemmed in for his own safety type character, while the other pieces they duke it out to get near him, but he can only move one square in any direction. So an element of your safe place might come in the form of certain no's or redirects, kind of like the gutter guards in bowling. It's that feeling of, you know, that baby walker where they kind of sit inside the little saucer and then they can walk around with this radius of safety surrounding them. So that's kind of like the feeling of being a little bit held back, but it's like a protective bubble in a way, wrapped in bubble wrap. So for week one, you have the Five of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Swords reversed. There's something really quiet and peaceful about this, kind of like the muffled silence of falling snow. There's a sense of relief and retreat, even if your mind is kind of still buzzing from all of the December socializing. Now it's more of a time of analyzing a lot of that. And you could be feeling less alone just knowing that they're all out there and not having to have them around you all of the time. So even if your home is quiet, so the Five of Pentacles, that Five of Pentacles reversed literally represents a safe place in the world. Now with the Knight of Swords reversed, it feels like that space is protected by limiting social media, limiting exposure to too many current events, gossip, reality shows, and that sort of thing. Now week two, you have the Six of Wands reversed with the Death card. So the flip side of not exposing yourself to so much social media is that you may start to feel unseen yourself. And there's a feeling of realizing that being seen digitally was not the real deal, not providing you with that real, genuine safety network of genuine interactions. So like the whole, if it's not on Facebook, did it even happen question? Like, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears, did it make a noise? And in that realization, something artificial and weakening begins to wither and fall away, which is making room for something more real and more authentic and more secure to be born and start to be knit and stitched around you. Now, week three, you have the Knight of Wands reversed with the Ace of Swords reversed. This is really interesting because something about that huge shift brings to light something that you thought was true about yourself, but turns out not to be the case. For example, like this is just a for instance, not a diagnosis. It's like someone who had self-diagnosed themselves with ADHD finds out it's not them at all, but all of the screens or some other external factor making it hard to focus. Or you thought you were flaky or just like uncommitted, but it turns out to be something else going on that's at the root of it. So whatever untruth you uncover, it's helping you settle down in some way. It's like finding out that you don't have to actually change anything about yourself or who you are, because that was never the thing there was nothing wrong with that. That was never the problem. But rather it's a matter of finding out or creating your safe place from whatever was by removing whatever that actual influence was, like caffeine or whatever that might be. Now, week four, you have the Tower with the Seven of Cups reversed. You're getting crystal clear on something here. And under these themes, it's about your safe place, of course. But this feels like more of the same energy of dismantling something that provided a false sense of safety. And in this week, it could mean freedom, but it is a scary freedom because you had gotten very used to the false thing. It reminds me kind of like of the Boy in the Bubble. It's old movie. I don't even think I saw it or understood it fully, but it's like him at the end where he steps out for the first time and there's all this apprehension and we're all kind of braced for something to happen immediately and it just doesn't. The Seven of Cups reversed says not to let your imagination run away with you. You're not going to fly apart without this constriction. The Tower comes only after the universe has given us every opportunity to break something down on our own terms, and it keeps turning up the heat until it will finally flip the table on our own stubborn ass. So this could be one last heads up to do this yourself. For career and finance, you have the Eight of Swords reversed with the Ace of Pentacles. This looks like a solid offer or opportunity coming in, but it's coming in the stored potential state, the seed state. It's not ready to give fruit. So that's up to how you take it on and take care of it. But first you'd have to accept it and take on the task to begin with, to be willing to start something new and build from the ground up, to start over in some cases. And this month you might be getting out of your own way so you can finally do just that. You might be realizing that the only thing holding you back was a belief or a mindset. Or you might have told yourself that you weren't up to it. But now that you're building a safety net around yourself, it starts to feel like the right time. But actually with the Eight of Swords reversed, you might stop expecting there to be such a thing as a right time. And the time is whenever the opportunity presents itself. Now for love, you have the Seven of Cups reversed with the Seven of Swords. So clarity on something that was left unsaid. The Seven of Swords in a love reading is someone hiding their feelings, whether it's from themselves or someone else. The Seven of Cups reversed is coming down out of fantasy and what ifs and imagination and getting clear on the reality. So yes, there is feelings here. No, they're not being spoken. So if this is your feelings, it's time to reveal them to yourself and stop trying to escape from them and distractions. And if it's them, it's the same thing. It's realizing that they have been trying to distract themselves from these feelings they don't want to say. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.